Hi, this is Tamara Fisher and I'm running for Fate City Council Place 1. Happy Friday, everybody. It's beautiful weather out there. I hope everybody's going to enjoy it today. Today I wanted to talk about our DPS system. I don't know if everybody knows what a DPS system is, but it's when fire, emergency response, and the police force all come together. So they're all triple certified and they can do all the different jobs at one time, which for our community is fantastic. It offers some cost saving for the community, as well as if you're ever in a situation where you had multiple emergencies, the great men and women of our DPS would be able to handle any of those appropriately and expediently, which is fantastic for us. I also wanted to talk about the 3 chiefs that are coming in. I actually went to the meet and greet and talked with each one of them and just try to get a feeling for who they were and what they were going to be bringing to our city. And so I wanted to go over a little bit about each one of them and my impressions of them. The first one was Randy Jones, which is currently our interim chief. First of all, he's great. He's super friendly and approachable. He's obviously been working with the city for some time. He plans to keep our traditions if he becomes the chief. And also, he's very involved in our community, so I really like that about him as well. And then the second gentleman was Gary McHone, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's an impressive guy as well, has lots of ideas of how to help our DPS and some of our funding issues that we have had recently. And he also wants to encourage full disclosure within the city and the city council, which would be fantastic as well. And then the third gentleman is Lyle Lombard. He has over 32 years of experience. He has been a public safety officer and a DPS chief before. He's also triple certified, which all our DPS officers need to have that triple certification, so he can very much relate to the officers that he might be in charge of. So I thought all 3 of them were great guys, really impressive, very friendly, plan to be very involved in our community. So I think any one of the 3 is going to be a great add to our city. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about is the advantages and disadvantages of having a DPS system. And I briefly touched on some advantages, which is it is a cost-saving measure for our city. We don't have to have firefighters and police and EMS. We can have them all together. So that is a really good advantage for our city. And along with that, and I spoke of this earlier, is that they are equipped to handle any emergency situation at any point, which is fantastic. A disadvantage might be that if there was a big call for, say, a fire or for a police type situation, that we might not be able to cover both of those situations as well. Right now, currently, and at the last city council meeting, they talked about this, is that we are a little bit understaffed. I talked with the chief of police and they were saying that ideally we have 4 more people come on, and so that is going to be the goal, I think, for this next year, is to really find some really great candidates that would love to work with our city. The DPS officers that we have currently are amazing. I've actually had some personal experience with them on several different occasions. My mother had many medical issues and we had to call EMS several times, and not only were they incredibly prompt, but friendly, sweet, comforting, and all those things that you really want, and very obviously efficient with their job. I just saw a story, recently about 2 of the officers who helped rescue the dog out of the pipe. So they are not only there for your emergency situations, but they're there to just help the community when we need the help. I just wanted to say thank you to all the brave women and men of our DPS system here in Fate. They work tirelessly, sometimes very long hours, to make sure that our city is safe, and I just so appreciate what they do for us. The DPS director, or the chief of police as we like to call him, will actually be announced very soon, so I'm very excited to find out who the city chose. I know they went through a very lengthy process to make sure that he was the right man for the job. So I will talk to you guys later, and as always, please post questions or concerns, or if you want to learn any more about the DPS, please feel free to call me. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Bye.